Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man wey dey talk am as e be, dey for Benin Central Park with bus drivers. The bus drivers dey complain to Apostle Alfred Uyinosa say dem no dey see passengers dey carry for inside the park because of other bus drivers wey dey outside the park dey carry passengers. Make I leave you, make you hear from Apostle Alfred Uyinosa and the bus drivers.
Someone suggests they should copy the east. Okay. In the east, you arrest both the passenger and the driver. That is the only thing that can stop it. When the driver now, when the passenger now know that they are going to be arrested, yes, over a week, maybe you implement it, or over the month, they know they will be arrested. They will not even stay there, and the bus driver will not see anybody to enter his vehicle. That is what they do in the east. Exactly. If we do that, I'm sure this problem will be solved.
In spite of it, where we are feeling the pain, yes, you cannot arrest passengers and drivers. Okay. Because we are in a civil society.
So what do we not do?
You prosecute the driver. You prosecute the driver.
Okay, let's do with the driver.
Yes. You prosecute the driver and part the vehicle.
Go to other states.
We cannot copy everything.
Okay. That is what we are
doing.
We
need good policy.
Okay, the law is not only for the driver.
In the Anambra State or Imo State, they are killing. Government are killing people.
Public toilet here, they lock it up. Drivers have nowhere to urinate. The driver have nowhere to shit.
Why they lock it up?
I don't know. I don't know. They said they.
Hello guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on the location. Now for the connect with us this afternoon. We will continue to thank God for waiting in the do for our life. Why? Because not only when they put road for where one day, and not only when they talk about when they reach. We did for the Benin Central Park, OBAKHAVBAYE, where our amiable Governor Obaseki built for Edo people to see how you go fit change the transport system for Edo. And as you can see, they don't use this place. Yes, there have been a lot of criticism, propaganda from different quarters. Now it would be very good for me to come here to give us updates and for us to know how far they don't manage the place. With waiting me I see for here, I did very happy. The environment they come, the driver, the bus driver, as you can see, the bus driver, everywhere they come, and the whole place is okay. And then we'll move around, we'll take them around, make them really see how they work for this place. And there's a lot of development and changes in this place. This is what we clamor for. Change is not easy. Change is not easy at all. Now we're talking about abroad. Before abroad becomes so broad, the people pay sacrifice. You understand? The people pay sacrifice. So anything will get so easily, we know we'll value it. So if we clamor for change, we must all work together to achieve the goal of that change. Rome is not built in a day, but with proper planning. So the transport system in Edo has been so porous. But thank God we don't get the Benin Central Park. Some people will say, why should it be in celebrating park? You don't understand. This is a massive investment, a huge investment for the Edo people. Now our own. So time don't reach for us to begin to claim ownership of this place. Now, devoid of all tribes, we have all tribes here, working, driver, conductor, and the rest. You know, they love noise, but I need to really find out what is going on. So time don't reach for us to get the right information on how they run this place. My brother, make with the go. They just give them the view, with the cities for themselves.
So my people, now they see everywhere is calm. You see, massive development for the first time. Abi, the very first time where we they witnessed something like this, and we they very happy about this development. Where they carry on and they go down now, make one for near the place to see. Wow. Apostle, I really love this place.
Yeah, like a mini London.
I really love this place.
Like a mini London.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Governor now, don't set the ball rolling as far as the transport system is concerned.
Yeah.
And this kind initiative now go only dey possible for administration wey dey creative.
Yeah.
You see, many administration they always dey rely on wetin dey in existence before, but this time around now our governor don dey creative. They don bring. It was not easy initially.
No, it was not.
But our people don dey adjust, and before you know it now they go fit dey improve on this change.
Yes.
And by that time we go don change the negative narrative about transport system. Don't be surprised say other states fit come spy now to see how they take do am, make them too still do something similar. So Apostle, I'm very happy about this new development. As you can see now, this is now the exit point. You know, exit point. They go drop passengers from the back
and they enter this place.
They enter this place.
Yeah. And people, even they come here, they take selfie. You know, it's like a mini Dubai. But you must appreciate what you have. If you don't appreciate what you get, you don't feel value it. So if you don't value what you get, outsider will value it for you. So that's the reason we must value what we have. We must appreciate it.
And you know what way sweet me, Apostle, and the maintenance.
No. The maintenance.
The maintenance. If you actually follow our broadcast before, when will be the shrine, when there be the builder, with now you go agree with me, say that they maintain this place. As you can see, everywhere is clean. You see,
the facility management, the
plastic, you know, that they clean everywhere to make sure say everything dey sustainable. Customer care unit just stay there for those who get complaints or suggestions or recommendation. So this is highly laudable and this is highly commendable.
And you see person that sit down.
You can also
the business part of it, the store, you come up and people begin to store. And we're really happy because a lot of people when they come in and they are happy. Even the driver can testify to this. That for a very long time they've never seen such a thing like this. Some person just come here just to see the ambience of the environment and they are happy. You see passengers sit down and making sure everywhere become great. They are let go and we are happy for this development. But we must appreciate what we have. We must appreciate what we have. Take them to the main park, let them see the park and to see the development and the place. I love the place.
Yes. You see, it is well coordinated and organized.
Yeah.
You see how the buses line up now for queue.
Yeah.
They load turn by turn.
You can see.
Apostle, this is the first time we commercial buses get this kind of thing.
Yeah.
They like,
No.
This is the very first time.
Okay, somebody said to build easy and the maintenance. My brother, the maintenance should not be here. There are people that have been employed that is maintaining this. And to maintain this facility, not be teach. To maintain this facility, not be teach. So they need a lot of funds to then maintain this facility. And that's the reason why every one of us must help change the negative narrative. Look at the place. The place is clean. The place is clean. And the management when they clean, they are handling the place very well. They are handling the place very well. And you can see, the maintenance is very easy. Now for us to give us a competent hand, and the hand when they give, they are doing their job. So we want to appreciate the management when they manage this place. And you can see this is what we want, and we need more of this across the 3 senatorial districts, which I already know that the governor is working to that area. So we need more of this across the 3 senatorial districts. If one of these new Benin has it, then no will be bad at all. As you can see, in a cool environment. It's the first time in history. You understand? This is taxpayers' money. This is taxpayers' money, and it will work for us. We need more of this. We need more of this. Let them see what's happening. You take them out.
And no, we also not forget say this place now don't still create job for people.
Yes.
Because now people they manage this place.
Yes.
take it or leave it. This one doesn't serve as an avenue to create jobs.
Sorry, no bad. You know, say the security don't apply for more than 25 security men.
Wow.
More than 25. Then the people they clean, they are more than 20, more than 20. And these people, they don't come from sky. Now our people. So we need more encouragement. Yes, we will get it right. So that's why we must appreciate the effort of the state governor in helping to change the negative narrative about the transport system in Edo. And we want to see more of this. Across the 3 senatorial districts. And I know say the governor already get mind to do something. As you can see, the place is calm. Wow.
So we thank God for this new development. See, to create job, you need to be creative.
Sure.
Anyone who is not creative cannot create job. So we are happy about this development. At least this is a world class.
Are you a driver? How you doing? We are on live broadcast and no one wants you. So how you see this place?
You did very good.
You appreciate that. So wait till your advice for the man and the rest.
We all never
Good. Generally, your Benin is sweet as you did. And what you wanted the government?
the governor will see more and more now to step and go back that time.
Okay. Okay, make you extend that. So I can put something more ball. Okay, the which means I'm going to really keep defending on that again.
No, they don't stop us for that. The only way to drop out that way, that's okay. Then they hold it.
Okay.
Ticket to
no, and now, no, before now, how much are you for tickets? Across all the local government, by that contract, how much are you one seat. But the way you buy for here now, you feel like one of the old. So this one, not this thing better as it did before. I mean, the only embarrassment now before. So which means, like the government facilities, how much?
one good toilet for here, and they will still pay money.
Like how much?
100.
You know why they need that money? Because they need to clean the place.
Remove the things that will rain.
Yes, because
5 times in a day, you pay 500.
go.
For me, reduce that urine to 15 naira.
No, why go reduce that?
No,
Now, if they employ you, I go see the water.
I'm not enough. So, whatever day, I'm not going to
They want to watch it. So, which means people also agree, make them reduce that you go to 15 naira.
But now that's all that's coming down.
Okay, so let's see the water. Okay. So, we also see that people they watch now, and then they will hear what you talk. But first of all, I'm going to make it more easy. How do you want to make it not better?
Everything I'm doing.
Yeah.
No, obviously, we don't say we have maintenance, government property. Our own property there. And I say, our own property there now. We will pay money for all those. Passenger now, we tell you, we say, how much to the property. And after the program, we say, for the family, you are supposed to have. You are even in the place of the government, like you do.
Okay. So basically, I'm also saying you can only allow passengers to do it because all those things also they contribute to getting the daily.
All those that they say for a lot of the people carry basket.
Okay.
But the thing is, community water are not in there. Apart from camel. People they say people they
What do you mean? Mr. Friday. Yeah. So my people, now see, all these things where our people talk about, we will put it into consideration. Like you talk about the urine, you say the urine 100 and I never pay, and the guy to make the reduce that to 50 naira. Yes, it will be very good, but we know say maintenance is not easy. To be that easy, but the maintenance can be the issue. But generally, we see the development. And as I talked before, we need this kind of thing across the 3 territorial districts. Yeah, if it is possible for government to bring in more costs to also alleviate the stress and the plight of the people, welcome development to the one. So guys, let's move around, and I am happy with what I'm seeing here. We need more of this development. We need it. And make sanity return back to our state. Wow.
So my people, like wetin dem dey talk, change not dey easy and change na gradual. But me as an individual, my joy be say for the first time in the history of Edo State, there's a deliberate attempt to bring sanity to the transport system. Like what the apostle they talk now, if we get more of this also for the state, now welcome development. I welcome development. And another thing again be say, take it or leave it, this thing. And you know, say not be only this development they don't do as far as the transport system is concerned. Bus stop don't do.
Yeah.
Bus stop don't do.
But the bus stop, not be just to put bus stop, they need to build a small tents for those areas. So the Ministry of Transport also need to build small tents for bus stop. You understand? Like the kind of BROC we get for Lagos, those small tents. If we get those small tents for here, it no go dey bad. So across the city, when they put small bus stop, when they put small tents for those places, it's very, very important. So I don't think my brother get a lot of things to talk, and the Padomo sir, the guy Kọ́dàdé, àpọ̀sọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́dọ̀ èyí mẹ́. Màwé ìmú èyí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì rẹ̀ èyí, màwé ìmú ẹwé ìwé nẹ̀mú wàwé dẹ́gẹ́ ìbí nọ̀wé kí á wò tọ̀. Ẹ ọ̀sẹ̀ màná bí adé bì ní páàkì náà, màwé dò nọ́tà lẹ́ka, bọ̀ èyí tí ẹ̀ náà. Àbí ẹ̀ tó wà ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì. These talk must be. That time we know this year, saying that it's on Facebook. Where's the Baba? It's on live broadcast. Where my one home.
No, the parking now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one man says MSC. The man quit on you. So, what parking no? But now we know how to way parking now. People say, okay. Nika, what disturb him? Yeah, why you way down all the questions? Who was more? I'm a mere man. I'm a man. Yakulia, enforcement, no Yakulia, would do. Who was more in Marevana? If he like money, go with that. We are Panapan, just on your back. Why am I where he cannot have a push it? Even a Joshua, a both three Joshua. He can walk more. And they went to get to while who family you go.
Okay, so which means the government has to enforce it
exactly.
For people to come in
inside.
Okay.
The man will come into this place. Most vehicles
They have their own union.
They are collecting money there.
Which is against the government policy.
Exactly.
And
they are
some
collecting
of
money
the government agencies, like the poor.
Like the poor.
The poor.
Or like Oga Mutari, you hear now, Oga Mutari, you hear say poor. They urge the activity of these guys for road. Yes. So Oga Mutari, call your boys to order so that this place can be utilized. Now imagine Trevor don't there this morning, she never go maybe once.
Only once.
Why people then road being urged by your boys Oga Mutari, I beg, call your boys to
if
order.
If I try with my motor go inside Ring Road now or even OBAKHAVBAYE junction,
okay,
Mutari pull up, they go hold me, they go park my vehicle, I go pay at least 30 to 60,000 naira.
Which is not good.
And I cannot dare it. I cannot even drop passenger at OBAKHAVBAYE junction as I am now. Okay. With my 1,600 ticket and they go 200 ticket. Yes. I cannot dare to even stop my mother at OBAKHAVBAYE junction. There are vehicles. They can stop any place. Inside Ring Road, OBAKHAVBAYE junction, anywhere you want to stop, they will stop with impunity. Nothing will disturb them. Okay.
Abiyarima, do Guawe, do Tema, Ignosuma, Mark Momo Obaseki with no ma. But the Central Park cannot be Central Park if you have pockets of parks around the place. We are not working here, and we will told this manager that today or tomorrow, if nothing happens, we will lock the door. We are going to lock the gate because we are not working. Go and look at it by 8 by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You go and see the whole road. After 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the whole place in the evening. And this our work is morning and evening rush. Which one we call it do here? When you see passengers streaming like water along the road, none of them will come here. And they will say there's nothing we can do. Go to Sabayo Junction now, there's a park there. Go to what do you call it, Travis, there's a park there. They just arrange themselves. Can't passenger pass straight to that place instead of coming here. So these are what we want Obaseki to finalize. Thank God for what he has done here. But he should complete the work. The work is not, we are not working here. Good. That's what we are saying.
So my governor, you don't hear from the people. So the truth is saying you cannot have two leaders in the state. You are the executive governor of the state. Now you don't hear from all the passengers, from the driver man. So there are still pockets of park for road around the Central Park, which doesn't make sense. And I want to call the Ministry of Transport, then the organ for pull-off, then the organ for ESMA, make una put in machinery to take checkmate the activities of these people. So because if we continue like this, we're not going to fit cheap money we are spend for here now. Now, if this place is not utilized, how can you get back the money? So, and the drivers also need to get their money, not more for diesel. And diesel is about 700 naira per liter. Now, imagine person will carry passenger for once. How you want to recover the money? So these are the things we must look into. So the governor, you have done a nice thing by building this Central Park. But other activities where they hinder the progress of this park need to be looked into. So we cannot have a government inter-government. So you are the leader, you are the governor of the state. So this is the time we need to call a spade a spade. Nobody is bigger than the state governor, irrespective of their political affiliation. So my governor, this is the time you need to stand once and for all. Put an end to all these things so that our people begin to enjoy the dividend of democracy. Me, I dey talk as it be.
And I go over quickly shook my put. The truth be say, if they not implement and people there outside they load bus, grievances go there.
Yes.
Grievances don't already there because some people go there outside, they walk, and some people there. Meanwhile, some of all these buses here now balance and take.
Balance and carry.
They need to remit to the owner. So for this thing to really be sustainable, they need to implement and enforce. Every bus must be loading here.
I just have one suggestion. They should copy the East. In the East, you arrest both the passenger and the driver. That is the only thing that can stop it. When the driver now, when the passenger now know that they are going to be arrested.
Yes.
Over a week, maybe you implement it, or over the month, they know they will be arrested. They will not even stay there. And the bus driver will not see anybody to enter his vehicle. That is what they do in the East. If we do that, I'm sure this problem will be solved.
In spite of it, where we are feeling the pain,
yes,
you cannot arrest passenger and drivers.
Okay.
Because we are in a civil society.
So what do we not do?
You prosecute the driver. You prosecute the driver.
Okay, let's deal with the driver.
Yes. You prosecute the driver and report the vehicle.
Go to other states.
We cannot compare everything.
Okay.
That is what we are doing.
We need good policy.
Okay, the law is not only for the driver.
In the Anambra state or Imo state, they are killing. Government are killing people.
So, okay, wait. Mo will take one after the other. Who want first talk? Okay, Mo will hear from you.
All right. My own suggestion is this: the drivers that fail to comply loading inside the Central Park, their vehicle should be impounded. When they impound their vehicle, they should put them on training.
Good.
You teach them. This is what you are supposed to do.
We cannot training.
The training is this. You tell them you have to comply with the government policy and be loading inside the Central Park and offload inside Central Park,
yes,
which a little fine will be stipulated to it. first offender, second offender. After that, the government can impose higher penalty
on that driver.
Under the driver. There is no point arresting passenger along with the driver.
Okay.
Because you say in the east, you arrest the passenger and the driver. We know it's a precedent, but we can't copy that. Because like in the east now, they've set a bad precedent which anybody that is right thinking will not follow.
That's
like
true.
the issue of the unknown government killing innocent citizens. We won't support that.
We will not.
So if you live here now, just go straight to the OBAKHAVBAYE junction.
Yeah.
With your camera. You see pull up by the side of these drivers. You see S-man right in their midst. They're doing nothing. They are loading with impunity.
And that needs to be checkmate.
It needs to be checkmate.
So my governor, look into that.
Then may we also hear from our may we know why.
In addition to what I have spoken since,
Yes.
what from experience about agberuism,
Yes.
a transport setup, or as far as the drivers are concerned, the law not to load in a particular area does not cover only the driver alone.
Okay.
It covers the passenger as
Of
well.
course, I agree with you.
It covers the passenger. This is not the only state that they are doing it, or we've not even started. Let them go to the east and copy. You understand? It is not that the only way. If the passenger knows that in this particular place they are not supposed to load, they will not even wait for any vehicle there. And that will go on to solve a lot of problems.
That's true.
That's exactly what we are saying. And please, in addition, some of these people you put in place to take care of drivers around the ring road, they cannot do the work because they have their own vehicle. So put a separate body like maybe Obaseki police.
Okay.
Those all those ones that are wearing I don't know the type of dress. Even they all have their vehicle. So it will be very difficult for them to control. It's just like you are giving a thief who say help me find this thing when he has already stolen it. It's going to be difficult. That is what I want to say.
Thank you very much.
And in addition to what he has said, Obaseki police cannot handle that issue. So
what do we do?
The law enforcement agents, the police, because they tested it and it worked. The other 2 weeks ago, while bicycle vehicle was stationed at OBAKHAVBAYE junction,
yes,
at Mobile,
yes,
the policemen were there 247.
And the people come here.
And we worked here. We worked up to 5-6 trips.
Wow.
When the police were stationed in these strategic positions, no driver dare go there and load. So if they continue with that of the police at those strategic positions, we'll be working here.
Good. My governor, you hear what my brother talk now. So which means we need the police, the Wabajika, whether like SSS, whether like DSS, whether like army, including all of us, put them for strategic position. By the time they see Wabajika, then they go carry them to pass. So please, sir, the policy that will be sustainable, that will make Edo great again, that is what we want. For Edo to be great, all hands have to be on deck, and we need to pay the sacrifice. That friend treat you as boyfriend. Community where good people will keep quiet. I'm going to become general overseer. So many of people don't become general overseer. Why? Because we don't want to talk about CDP. So we like this. Okay, go ahead.
I want to tell you one thing. The public toilet here, they lock it up. Drivers have nowhere to urinate. The driver have nowhere. So shit.
Why they lock
it up?
her?
I don't know.
I
don't know. They said they so called themselves union.
Okay, now union are lock us.
Yes.
But not be the management lock us.
No.
Okay.
The union don't take over the place as the office.
Wait, okay. Wait, not be these people lock them.
No.
Now union are lock us.
Yes.
Okay,
Employee
we'll
and
that.
national has taken over.
So you cannot have union inside.
Sorry, Mo, we hear you. You say who take over? Okay.
The union, the National Road Transport Workers, and the rest are taking over. Employees, they are taking over. Let's say it the way it is. They are telling us here. They are telling us here.
The only thing I want to add, like in law,
Yeah.
I know a little bit about law.
Go ahead.
In law, you have to balance the equation.
Yes.
Both the drivers and the passengers, they are the source of all this.
Both the driver
And the passengers and the driver.
Yes.
So if you are going to make a law, balance it up.
That must the law must also affect the passenger. Like what my guy said.
Yes.
You don't talk about that.
Exactly. The thing must affect the
By the
passenger.
time you arrest two passengers or three passengers, they will not go there again. They will not go there again. Even though you say that place, now 200 naira, they prefer to pay 500 naira than to go there. Every day,
So,
they lost.
okay, one way you call the talk.
Another point is that they should set up jingles on the radio, television, that no passenger, no driver should enter vehicle around maybe unless you go to Central Park, and that there's a penalty. Any man they call to some of those pidgin English
jingles,
or the jingles, like man around town and all the rest. They should make jingles all around, sensitize them, and let them be educated. I'm sure that that is another point that will make it viable for all the drivers.
Thank you very much. That's a valid point, and that point is noted and carried. That's the reason why we come here to give, because we don't hear a lot of noise, a lot of lies. So that's why we take the pain to come here today. Make we get first-time information.
They don't pay 1 cent.
They don't pay 1 cent.
Although
They don't pay.
Everybody else, I know they pay.
They don't pay. See motor where they here now, since you dey here, today na public holiday.
After
Why
5
you call the people where they
What
roll?
you want They pay before he load. More than 1,000 of motor. 160 now. Watch out.
My
They here,
governor,
they suffer, they drink and chop.
the wake and see governor, the talk-do governor, your people have spoken. That's the reason why all of them came out to campaign and they voted Banya. So sir, hear their complaint because you have given us a good policy and we are very, very happy. So therefore, put on a policy that will prohibit those people where they stop for road, where they park anyhow. Because if you don't stop them, the purpose of this Central Park will be defeated.
Yes.
So we don't want to make it defeated. Because in making a dog rate, everybody, now the driver, they're all happy. They're happy, but they're not too happy because their efforts to make money is being sabotaged outside. The people supposed to come here, they don't agree come. Passengers now they look for shortcuts. So people say too far. No, change begins from you and me. Rome is not built in a day. When you talk about abroad, before abroad become broad, everybody pay sacrifice. Now so it be. But meanwhile, my people mostly work around because.
And you know the good thing, Apostle, when I want to ship him, be say, if government implement, everybody come here, it go still favor government.
Exactly.
Because those people, because those people wait there outside and they know they pay revenue.
Which is bad.
They know they pay revenue. So then they pay to their paymasters, which is not the government, it's not entry government purse. They are at the same time they are sabotaging the effort of those that are paying to the government.
Yes.
So I agree that it should be looked into
As soon as possible.
Yes.
So guys, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. No wahala. So they will expand it. They will expand it. So my governor, expand it. But this place fine, sir.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
This place fine, sir. And we need more of this across
One good thing when rain fall, we no dey fear for water plus erosion. Say the street where you dey, say water go affect you, go sink your vehicle. No, but for this place, anytime rain fall, no wahala at all.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. So, when I hear from the people directly, they appreciate the work. They say free for their vehicle they intact, everything they okay. But make governor enforce the thing so that make everybody they load here, so that people not go to sabotage the effort of the government and their own effort for here. Meanwhile, they take on around to see, you see how the vehicle they line up in an orderly form, and I think this is a good way to start. I think this is a good way to start. Change, they always come with sacrifice, but as we just still come now, we don't get first-hand information, we don't get feedback from the people. I believe say Ministry of Transport can work with those feedback, and all our sundry will play their role. And believe me, if they implement all those things, you will see that the transport sector go move to another level, and that's just the truth. Then Apostle still use wisdom shipping, say, well, we know say money not today, but we pray may God provide, so that as God provide, all those places we put bus stop, we fit actually put small tent, so that passengers go still go there, go stand conveniently, or fit sit down there, rest. We know say na small, we know say the governor mean well for the state, and that's why everybody they join their hands together to ensure that Edo is great again. So thank you guys for participating. Thank you every one of you for participating. You feel also drop your comment, your contribution for the comment session. So now so it be. Meanwhile, make I just quickly show now how they take the exit before I round up the broadcast. So here now the exit point. So people go exit through here, then they go enter here. See here now the entrance. Here now the entrance. The vehicles go enter through here, then they go enter here, exit through that other place. So Governor, we appreciate you. Yes. Ministry of Transportation, we also appreciate you for making a deliberate attempt to change the negative narrative in the transport system. I will pray say God will continue to bless us now with more ideas to make this state orderly again. We for Tokam ACB will continue to support the government of the day to ensure say their labors not dey in vain, because we know say they mean well for the state. As Apostle always talk, negative criticism is allowed, but if your own criticism is motivated out of hatred, motivated out of your personal gain, then that is undoubtedly witchcraft. So I want to leave on with Apostle, make it talk to her now.
The issue of the toilet, I can't ask the question again. You know, the driver talks in the long part of the toilet. The information when they reach me now say the driver, they messed up some of the toilet from the other side. They mess up the toilet, now make the union lock the toilet. I mean, they call it use the general one when they will pay the 100 naira. Since they're free for that toilet, then as something are free, they mess them up. But what you pay money for, you will value that money. So that's the reason why I say the management lock up that one through the union. I mean, they call it pay 100 naira for this place. So that one and the report will reach me. I'm going to go up and let people see how it's going on that. Yeah. Yes. So guys, we want to say thank you for this update. Let's join together to make Edo great. And I believe in government, they are aware of all the information and the grievances from the people. But basically,
remind them about that jingle without.
And we'll see how we can do more jingle to sensitize the people to get the right information. Of a truth, the driver, they appreciate this place. They appreciate that. Now the 1/6, 1/2 they pay, it don't really mean anything to them if they will walk the way they're supposed to walk. But they only feel walk like that because of illegal park where it's still there along the area. So my governor, look into that area. God bless you, and don't will become great again. My name is Apostle Alfred or John.
Now we don't hear from Apostle Alfred Uyinosa and the bus drivers where they complain. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.